So in this lab, we'll be seeing on Azure automation account as part of our application infrastructure, or you can call it as your Azure CLI commands or Azure PowerShell commands that I discussed with you on your infrastructure as management code. So this is my Azure home, which is going to be your portal.azure.com, and here on the search button, just type it as automation account. Sorry. And you can see this account called as automation account created, and by default you will not have any automation account created. Just click on create automation account, and here you can just give it as DevOps demo 2020. Okay, and then I'm just choosing a resource group for it. I'm just trying to first save it on my personal resource group, and then I'm just keeping it as east to west. And then this is very important because this is where you can actually give it as your administrative permissions. So you have to give on create run as account as yes. Okay, so if you give it as yes, it says it will create an automation account which is useful for authenticating into your Azure resource manager, so that it helps you to run as part of your subscription. So I'm just clicking on create. So creation of automation account is very easy. You just need to fill in your name and the details, and automatically your automation account is created over here. So in matter of few minutes, you can see this automation account is created. Let me try to remove all the other notifications, and you can see the progress over here. Okay, so my automation account is created, and here if you see the run as account service principal is getting created because we have chosen it to run as an administrator. So a run as account service principal is automatically created, and this service principal will be automatically tagged on to my subscription level. Okay, so all this will be automatically done. Okay, so now when I refresh it, I can see the automation account created. Now I can go to this automation account, and here if you see there are 0 jobs. Okay, here I can see list of failed jobs, suspended jobs, completed, running, queued, or stopped jobs. At present I don't have any jobs with me. Okay, and this is what I told you as desired state configuration. So we discussed this as part of our infrastructure as code lab, and this is where it is called as your desired state configuration. So I can click and add any of my desired state configuration for this particular. So if I choose this VM, automatically the VM will be, and the at present it says a VM is not connected because I have made a VM switched off. So I can choose this and I can make this as a desired state configuration. Let me just try to explain you that. And this is going to be your update management. So if I wanted to update any softwares inside a VM, I can use this update management. Okay, so at present it says like log analytics and automation account has to be linked. So at present I have not linked any of the log analytics. So let me also try to explain it to you later. And this is our main areas, which is going to be a process automation. And here you can see runbooks, jobs, and runbook galleries and hybrid workers. So I'm just going to this runbook gallery. This is what we eventually needed. And here you can see list of all the basic templates that is available for us. Okay, so I actually wanted to have a basic runbook VM for me. So I'm just saying stop and start VM. Sorry. So this is going to be start stop as your VMs. Okay, so I can just choose this, and this is a basic template, and if you see already the PowerShell script has been written for it. Okay, I just need to click on this import button over here. It says like it is used in start and stop a VM in a parallel mode. Okay, I can just choose this, and I just need to click on import button, and this name is start and stop the Azure VM. Okay, and this is the automatic description. When I click on OK, what happens? If you see, the particular script has been imported from the Azure gallery to your account. So now what happens when I go to my runbook, I can see that start and stop VM is being created over here, and this is going to be PowerShell workflow runbook. Okay, and it is saying as new. So now when I click on it, okay, if I wanted to actually schedule it, I can go here and then I can schedule it for multiple intervals. If I wanted to make it as a webhook, I can make it, but first I just need to go and enable it. So for that I just need to go over here and then click on edit, and this is the particular script out of it. And how do I test it? I have this testing pan over here. I just need to click on test pan, and here I just need to give a subscription ID out of it. So if you don't know, you can just see what is the subscription ID, and then I just need to give a VM list over here, and the action is going to be either start or stop that I wanted to give it. Okay, so here what is my subscription ID? So I just need to go to this, and then I'm just choosing a subscription over here. Let me go to the subscriptions, and this is my subscription ID. I'm just copying it, and then I'm just giving this as a subscription ID, and the VM list I'm just choosing it as all by default, and the value that I'm going to give is start. Let's try this. Okay, and then I'm clicking on start. So now what happens, the particular things will be queued, and then it will try to check in my script, and then it will check whether the script is correct or not, and then it will try to run the particular command. Meanwhile, let us again go into the automation account, and then we can see the list of jobs that has been run over here. At present I didn't actually have any jobs that has been running. Okay, and these are all the list of other areas in my automation account. I can see the linked workspace, I can see the event grid, I can see the start and stopping of VMs. Okay, I can even enable it, and I can see the logs, alerts, and run as accounts. And these are all the main shared resources that I was talking to you about. I have a list of schedules. I can add a schedule whatever I wanted to do. I can go to the modules gallery, and basically I can do whatever things that I wanted to do as part of my automation account. So this is a very powerful solution that is actually coming from Azure. So we have to properly use it, and then we can make use of a lot of other things that we wanted to do. Okay, so if you see here, I have just given the arguments as wrong. That's the reason it is actually throwing me an error. Okay, so basically when you give a proper arguments in place, it automatically tells you like it is saying it is suspended. Okay, so when we actually give a proper arguments and everything in place, we can just test it, and then we can see what is the options available for us. So let us try to see some other things. Let's try this. I'm trying to import it. Okay, I'm just trying a basic import of this hello world. Okay, it is imported. Now let us go to the Runbooks, and then I'm going to this option, and then I'm clicking on edit, and then I'm clicking on test pan, and then I'm just giving a name as DevOps demo 2020, and then I'm clicking on start. So now what happens automatically, it is just a testing pan. Okay, so it is not the actual plan, so it is just a testing pan. Let it run it. Okay, see here, so hello DevOps demo 2020. So it has been completed now. Now what I'm going to do, since it is testing is completed, I'm going over here, and then I'm trying to publish it. When you try to publish it, it becomes the main published book. If you see, the run book is being published now. Okay, so now what I can do, I can add a webbook for it, or I can link it to a particular schedule. Okay, so now when I come out of the run books, I can see this as published one. Okay, so now I can click on this, and I can start it. Every time when I start it, it will ask me for a parameter. So I can just say like put demo. Then when I click on OK, it says like it is actually submitting the runbook, and now it goes for a job. Okay, and then it says the value is Subu demo, and what is going to be my output, I can see now the job is getting run, and once if the job is completed, then I can see the output over here, and if I see any errors, I can see the errors over here as well. Okay, so now I say hello Subu demo, so the job has been completed. Now what I can do, I can just go to the list of jobs, and I can see how many jobs have been done. So this job is completed. I can now make it as a schedule. So I am just linking it to the schedule, and I'm creating a schedule for it. So I'm clicking on new schedule, and the schedule is hello world demo. Okay, and then I'm starting the schedule now, and I'm just keeping the time as 11:50, sorry, 11:30. Okay, 35. Okay, so it needs at least 5 minutes intervals, and I'm saying it as once, or you can make it as a recurring as well. So I'm just making it as once, and then I'm keeping it as 3, and I'm 4. Okay, I'm just creating it. So now my schedule is created, and it needs a parameter. So I'm just saying uh, schedule demo for Runbooks 2020. Okay, this is a parameter that I need to give, and I'm just clicking on OK. Now when I click on OK, so what happens? It says the runbook is scheduled to the link. Okay, so now when this particular time comes, now it is going to be 11:29. So at 11:33, when we go and see the jobs, we can see that automatic schedule jobs is being run over here. So this is how you can actually schedule it. Like, this is just a basic demo I have showed, and you have a lot of other options available for this. So you can go to the runbook gallery, and you can choose anything related to your SQL. So if you wanted to automatically increase or decrease your SQL, you can actually choose a lot of SQL commands over here. Or if you wanted to do something on Cosmos, you can see a lot of options over here. And for VMs, you have a lot of options over here. So there are a variety of runbooks available. Whatever you want to do, you can just go and click on this, and then you can import it and you can use it, and you can see the list of downloads and everything available here. Okay, so this is a very good option available for us. Now let us actually see a DSE. So before going to DSE, let me start the VM. I'm just going to a resource group. I'm just starting my VM over here. Okay, my VM is started. Okay, so now let me go back to the desired state configurations, and then I'm clicking on add. Okay, it says VM is running and it is not connected. I'm clicking on connect, and I'm just using this node configuration names. So I don't have anything over here. Let me just click on OK. Now it is connecting it to the VMs. So what it does is, like, it actually connects to the VM, and then it checks all my current state of the VM, and then it automatically decides what is going to be the VM state and everything. So this is how we need to create a desired state configuration. So it actually analyzes my complete VM, and then it actually decides like how is my VM and everything. So if you wanted to learn more about it, click on learn more, and it actually takes you to this automation state configuration. Okay, so here it says like the state configurations, and you can see what are all the prerequisites out of it. So these are all the list of VMs that is available, and mine is a Windows 10 now, so it automatically checks the status of it. It checks the port number and everything out of it, and then it automatically creates it for it. Okay, so this is just a basic example, so it takes quite some time for us to learn it. So I'll try to analyze it, and then I'll let you know once if it is completed. So until then, if you guys have any doubts or anything, please feel free to reach out. Thank you.